Hi, this is Chet here from Avion Technology. We are a Chicagoland-based digital agency. We do these little lectures every day, essentially for a non-tech audience, especially a non-tech small business audience. So one of the things that I have learned in the last 15 years of being in business is that you got to continuously educate yourself. You got to continuously learn more, and that's really the way to maintain your edge, maintain your lead in business. Um, a lot of small business owners, especially those who are not involved in tech, for them tech is a huge blind spot. So we do these little 5-minute videos just to teach you, educate you more about technology. Our focus today, and with a lot of these lectures, actually is your website. A website has almost become an extension of your business. If in 2021 you do not have a website for your business, that's a cardinal error. You absolutely need a website for your business, whether you're a lawyer or you're a doctor or you're a dentist, whatever you do, you need a website. That's number one. Number two is your website needs to be responsive, right? So there's now a proliferation of browsers, proliferation of devices. If your website just runs well on desktop but it doesn't render well on mobile, you're going to lose a lot of your customers. So the second cardinal rule is that your website should be responsive. The third thing that you should remember is you have to put Google Analytics on your website so that you can analyze the traffic, who's coming to your website, who's not coming to your website, where are they coming in from, where are they exiting, all these different data points about your website, you will know that. So a very easy way to remember this is you have to look at your website as a kind of an online extension of your physical business, right? If you own a business, if you own a physical store, you would know who comes in, who is your target customer, how many people come to your shop every day, what is their demographic, are they usually male or female, all these different data points is something that you would know about your business. But when it comes to our website, we have no idea about what's happening, right? So the third cardinal error that most small business people do is they either do not have any kind of an analytics on their website, and even if they do have it, they don't check that analytics to know, to know more about who's visiting their website. So today we're going to talk about one more thing which really affects your website and your website's interaction, and that's actually the page load speed. I'm sure it's been a normal experience for everyone here. You go to a website and it just takes forever to open, and you end up just clicking, you're just shutting that website off and going somewhere else. Now, what has happened over the last 5, 10, 15 years is that people's focus, people's attention span has gotten smaller and smaller. So earlier, if you wanted to go on your favorite website, you wouldn't mind waiting 10 seconds, 20 seconds for that website to open. Now that span has shrunk to 3 seconds, right? If your website is not opening up in 3 seconds, chances are that your user, your customer, is going to just close the instance, he's going to close the browser and go somewhere else. So you need, and moreover, Google, right, for the SEO, they penalize you if your website doesn't open within the first 3 seconds. So your page load speed is extremely important from a search engine optimization perspective. So today I'm going to talk about a couple of plugins that you can use on your WordPress site to improve your page load speed. And then also tell you about a tool which you can use to actually analyze your page load speed. So the first thing you got to do is, there's this tool called GT Metrics, and you can see it here. If you go and see this tool, that'll give you a perfect idea about how fast your page is loading, number one. And if it's not loading fast enough, what's the reason behind that? So you can almost look at this as like a blood test or a physician's examination of your website, right? So that's exactly what GT Metrics does. It analyzes your website and it tells you this is why it's not loading. So the first thing you can do is go to GT Metrics. This is the name. Type in your website and see how fast your website loads. Once you've done that, there are 3 plugins today that I'm going to talk about. All of them, you can choose either one of them, but what these plugins do is they improve your page load speed, right? So the first one is WP Super Cache. Super Cache, what it does is it actually renders your dynamic WordPress site. And some of this is geek, so you might find it difficult to understand, but what it does is it takes your dynamic WordPress site and renders the whole thing as small HTML pages. So WP Super Cache is the first option. The second is WP Smush, and what Smush does, as the name suggests, is that it optimizes all the images in your website. Now, the thing is, one of the reasons why pages load very slowly is because of images, right? Image file sizes could go from 10 MB to 50 MB, and every time you have to load an image, it takes up a long time. Now, when you compress that image, it takes much less time to render that image, and as a corollary, to render that page. So WP Smush is a great plugin if you have a lot of images on your WordPress site. And the third one is WP Total Cache. And Total Cache does all of this, so it'll minimize the images, it'll minimize the JavaScript, it'll minimize the CSS, but it also caches the database. And that's again something that would be very good for your website speed. So, like I said, the takeaway from today's little lecture is that page speed is very important. So go to GTmetrix and see for yourself how long your website is taking to load. Once you've seen that, use any of these three plugins that I told you, WP Super Cache, WP Smush, or WP Total Cache. Use any of these three on your website, and you will definitely see an improvement in your page load speed. And because of that, you definitely see a better user engagement with your website. This is Chet here from Avion Technology with my little afternoon lecture about how to get the most out of your website. I hope this does help you. I hope this does help your small business. And tomorrow we will be speaking about responsiveness of websites, and how you can make your website more responsive so that it renders across different browsers and different devices. If you have any questions, this is our email. Shoot me a quick email. I'm usually good at answering emails, and I'd love to get back to you. Thank you so much. Have a great day. It's 2021. So far so good. It's turning out better than the last year. Last year set a pretty low benchmark, so 2021 doesn't really have to do much to be a good year, but I hope this year is going on well for all of you out there, and wishing you all success, health, prosperity, and happiness. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.